we would drive around to these camps, and I got a front row seat to watching Gregg minister. And as I would do it, he would just give me advice as we'd go. He'd say, do whatever you want, but I wouldn't spend a lot of time at the pool. He's like, you're not their pastor, you're not their brother, you're not their friend, they don't know you. You're like the guest speaker. And so if you're like swimming around with a bunch of like teen kids that don't know you, it's just kind of a weird look. Like I wouldn't hang out at the pool. Like, oh, okay, great. Do whatever you want, but I wouldn't look at the money. I said, what? He said, sometimes they pay you to do camps and they'll hand you an envelope, sometimes right at the beginning. And you don't look at it, because if it's a lot of money or it's not enough money or if it's no money, you don't want any dollar amount to affect the way you treat people. You love them because they're made in God's image. So just throw it in a bag somewhere. Don't even look at it. Don't look at the money. Okay? Do whatever you want. But when I go to the lunchroom, typically the people who put on the camp and kind of all the people who you sort of want to impress sit at a table and they'll call you over to it, which is totally fine to come sit with them. But I like to pray before I come into a lunchroom and say, Lord, this is your moment. Who do you want me to sit by? And sometimes it's with them. Sometimes he'll just set my eyes on a kid and I'll go sit with them. All right. And so he told me all this stuff, right? Not knowing that I was even going to preach later in life. That was at no means clear at that point, right? But I remember in that moment, I learned all of that. I do all of that. I don't look at the money. Don't hang out at the pool, really. For me, I remember showing up at a camp and praying before I went in the lunchroom and seeing this kind of skater-looking kid sitting by himself. And so I went and sat by him and started talking to him. And after that, he left, and this woman came up to me with tears streaming down her face. And she said, why did you do that? She said, how did you know? And she starts recounting all the tragedies in that kid's life a year. And she said, and the camp pastor just walks straight up to him and sits down and starts talking to him. How did you know to do that? And I said, I didn't know that kid's story. I had no idea. I said, I know I was just mentored by a guy that would pray before he came in a lunchroom and see weird-looking kids sitting by themselves. Wait a minute. That's how we met. And thank God for it. That you're sincere. I am not going to hold myself back from you, but I radically give my life. And I got a front row seat to watch a man of integrity. It's interesting. It wasn't until later in life that I met people that took the roles of ministry, but their life didn't fit the calling. And I've thanked God many times that when I was early in my faith, God gave me a man of integrity to follow. It's a gift. It's a gift that I was given. If you didn't get that, I'm sorry. God is still good. God is still faithful. And you got a good one here.
Hey, thanks for watching. To find out more about Houston's First, you can subscribe to our channel or you can go to houstonsfirst.org.